I'm going to show you a technique today on how to model fasteners, cylindrical fasteners with heads, such as your hitch peg or linkage peg in OnShape. These work for all fasteners like this. Much easier to model the inside cross section and revolve it than it is to actually build it from the bottom up. So let's try this. Sketch on the front. I'm going to start with my line tool from the origin, and I'm going to go up 0.65 because it gives me that dimension. I'm going to hit escape. Well, let's just close it this way. There we go. And then I want to go across the bottom here. I have the diameter. It tells me the diameter of the bottom is 0.25. So I'm doing half of that. I'm doing the radius. So that's half of 0.25. So I'm going to come back with my line tool. I'm going to start here and go over. Now, one thing you may not realize is that in these boxes, you can actually type in a formula like a calculator. So we can do 0.25 divided by 2, and it'll actually do that calculation for us. If we zoom in here a little closer, we're starting to build our cross section of our fastener. We do know that this vertical member here is 0.5 according to the drawing. I'm going to stop right there, and before I try to figure out this length here, I notice it has a weird call out. It says SR 0.208. SR means spherical radius, which means it's not a parabolic radius. It's actually a circular radius. So we can actually build this shape with a circle and use part of the circle. So I'm going to go a little trick on this is we take this radius and we draw a line from the top center line of my fastener. And then I come back down, doubling up on the center line to the same distance as the spherical radius, so 0.208. And then I'm going to use that point, 0.208 down, to draw a circle of that same radius. So I'm going to start at the new point, go back to the top where I came from, click, and that actually gives me that circular spherical radius that I'm looking for. And so lastly here, we need to go back and connect the line that we didn't know before how far to draw it. We're going to come here from the outside edge I stopped at earlier, and I'm going to draw straight over until I join the side of the circle. And now I'll simply want to get rid of anything, trim away anything that I don't need in the fastener cross section, which is this big part of the circle here and this part of the circle that's inside the fastener. So there you go. There's your cross section. Looks like theirs. I'm going to finish the sketch. And now all I have to do is I'm going to go back to my ISO view so we can see what's happening here. And we're going to do a revolve. We're going to pick on this shape. And then we're going to click on revolve axis, and we're going to click on the center axis. And there you go. There's your fastener. Very quickly, once you get the cross-sectional area, you simply revolve it, and you've got your fastener.